it brings us to the point where prayer is fundamental, and then this other process of being watchful. So prayer is fundamental. We need to be watching. We need to be alert. And the other thing about prayer, when you think of these things, it's not only needed, but it's also a struggle. It's so easy for us as we're going through our daily lives. It's easy for us to say, well, look, I need a break. I can't, do this all the time. It's, life is hard. But the emphasis again is on focusing and praying, being watchful, and then having our minds realizing that it's going to be a struggle. Colossians 4:12, Ephraim, who is one of you, a servant of Christ Jesus, greets you always, struggling on your behalf in his prayers, that you may stand mature and fully assured in the will of God. So Ephraim, who was the pastor of the church in Colossae, he went down to Rome, but it says he's struggling on your behalf. So here's the point. Prayer is a struggle. To be watchful, it's a struggle. These are things, they're struggles, and we need to understand that. We need to understand that. Now, look at Matthew 26:40. It says, and he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. And he said to Peter, so you could not watch with me 1 hour? So again, the persistence, the staying with what God has shown you to do, to continue in it, to be watchful, to be steadfast in prayer. So when we think about, like, what does God want us to do? How do we proceed forward? How do we stay the course? We have to be steadfast in what we do. We have to have that attitude. Ephesians 6:18 says, praying at all times in the Spirit,